Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 15! Let's continue through the Costlemark Menace dungeon, where apparently I'm full on Mega Elixirs, but they're useless to me here. I thought I might need them later, but apparently there's not going to be a later. But I do want to prepare for later by changing up our equipment here, so let's see what we've got. Every enemy that we're going to be encountering on the next 10 floors is weak to greatswords, but I want to have a one-handed sword for some aerial combat. Dominator is still useful here, but I want to have a non-elemental greatsword for some other enemies. Let's see, Pyro will be useful for most of the enemies, but I might want to switch to Thundara for another one. Let's see, we'll stick with Impulse, so I don't know how much I'll actually use it here. Go to a non-elemental weapon for both Gladio and Ignis there. Stick with Enhancement for now. But I do want to switch to Piercer for Prompto, since we're not going to be fighting too many demons coming up here. I mean, there's some here right now, but this battle will be quick and easy enough. Whoa! I was gonna try and perform my finisher. No! Well, at least I was able to parry that. Someone was asking me, H.C. Bailey, would Ignis's regroup technique be useful here for healing? And yes, it is. It can be useful. There's no reason why you can't use it. It's not sealed like our item commands are. The only thing is that a lot of times you really don't need it because it only restores your current HP, not your maximum HP, which is more useful here. And a lot of times with regroup, if you're in a situation where you actually need it, you won't have the tech bars to use it. Or you will have the tech bars, but the situation isn't that dire where you actually need it. But sometimes it can be useful. Haha! So yeah, we got a Marlboro to deal with here. Nice thing about starting off the battle with Pyra, or Quadcast Pyra, is that it'll usually immediately send them into the vulnerable status. And then you can finish them off very quickly. Most of the enemies we're going to be encountering on these 10 floors are weak to fire, so yeah, go nuts with Enhancement, even at the end of a battle to go into the next one. I'll let you know when not to do that. Let me finish that guy off there first, if I can. Okay, there we go. Whoa! Careful. But I'm not going to use magic on these guys. They don't have enough HP to really warrant it. I meant to do that. Oh, where are you going? You cannot escape from me. I had an amusing situation when I was practicing earlier today where, like, you remember earlier in the game when I was using Snapshot all the time, sometimes I would use it right at the very end of a battle, and Snapshot would get cut off, so I wouldn't get the AP there from it. But the same thing happened to me with Enhancement, but the... what is it? The Enhancement buff still went through anyway. Now, you want to be careful here because we've got two Marlboros to deal with. So, I don't want to stay in one place for too long, or the other one might be able to blindside me. But otherwise, let's get a Piercer going on this guy to debuff their vitality a little bit. Looks like that guy was getting ready to use a bad breath, but we got him all the same. Hooray! But yeah, you want to be careful with those guys, because if you only know where one of them is, it's really easy for one of them to get behind you and wail on you with bad breath, which would deal massive damage to you, in addition to the status ailments, though we've got ribbons, so that's not as much of a problem for us. Let's see, I think we've only got a couple hobgoblins in this room. Not a very big room. Sometimes you'll see these guys charging at you, and you can parry that attack. Another thing they can do is, like, they'll rapidly punch at you, and then they'll use a finishing punch that you can parry there. And sometimes you'll see them winding up for it, kind of hopping on one foot as they're moving towards you, and that's how you can know that they're going to be using an attack you can parry as well. But yeah, here we've got a lot of hobgoblins, which I'm apparently too slow to attack sometimes because there's so many of them. Whew, barely got that link strike in there. Yeah, I saw that coming. The guy was winding up for a big punch there. Okay, let's get another enhancement going here. Careful. If I can blindside some of them, that would be even better. What do we got? Oh, okay, never mind then. I thought someone was going to attack me. There we go. By the way, another thing you can do with healing for the heal cast spells is you can equip them on your other party members. But the thing is, you can't, like, control them to use it. All you can do is equip it on them as their secondary arm and give them the opportunity to do so, though they may not necessarily do it when you would really want them to. Not to mention, let's see. So yeah, like here, you could equip a heal cast spell on them, but even if you have, like, the character switch abilities unlocked there, you can't use magic while controlling them, so you can't do that to circumvent the problem. No, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. But alright, we got a four-way intersection here. Let's see, the left and middle paths have items. No enemies for us to worry about. So we'll go around the room clockwise there. And by the way, that room with the first Marlboro that we fought, that treasure spot can contain a blue diamond bracelet, a high elixir, or a regular elixir. The one with the two Marlboros could have had a black choker, elixir, or high elixir. In this room, or the big room, with the 8 hobgoblins could have had a Giga Spangle for a pretty good HP boost, or an elixir, or high elixir. So lots of random treasures around here. Okay, so we got the path to the next floor, which was from the right of where we started in the big room there. Ow. Yeah, I might want to be a little careful here. I'm getting a bit light on HP. So how about we get Heal Cast Fyra ready to go. Okay, let's use that. There we go. Wow, even a regular fire spell hits them for max damage. Speaking of which, I will be crafting a limit break spell because it'll be really, really useful against a particular enemy here. And I want to get as much damage out of it as I can.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. Little bit of extra healing there with Ignis's Regenerate passive ability. Okay, so coming up here, we got the one enemy that is not weak to fire. Got a more powerful Yermungan to deal with. So let's see, that's why I wanted to have the Balmung, even though they are weak to great swords and lightning. But I don't want to use polearms because they're strong against it. And I want to be able to hit them in the head with the sword. Let's see, so yeah, let's equip Quadcast Thundara there. And then I actually want to change my attire for this fight. Let's go with the thermal suit that we got from Holly back at the Stalin there. And it'll make us completely immune to fire elemental damage. Normally I wouldn't care to use a defensive attire, but in this case, because of the nature of the dungeon, I want to avoid as much damage as I can while I don't have the lasagna Al Forno to protect me from fire elemental damage. Okay, let's get a little closer first. Haha, there we go. And if I could get an enhancement going, so much the better. But yeah, this guy uses a lot of fire elemental damage for attacks. I was kind of hoping I could parry that, but I was already in the air by then. Just like all the other snake and naga type enemies, I want to attack their head while it's in the air there. So that's why I'm using the one-handed sword here, because even though they're weak to great swords, you can't hit them in the air with great swords. Might want to think about a heal cast here, or what was that? Regroup. Well, we'll see how things go. I'll hold on to my tech bars for now, but yeah, let's get regroup going soon. Unless someone can heal me. Nope. Okay, we'll go with regroup then. Okay, but I'm still going to need to restore my maximum HP. I'm already halfway down. So let's go with heal cast Thunder. And gotcha. There we go. Now we're back up to max HP. We should be good for the remainder of the fight. I may also want to use Piercer to debuff the guy's vitality there a little bit. Yeah, got a crit on that one. Nice. Overwhelm might not be a bad idea to use here too. Or Impulse, really. So I'm just trying to use my Warp Strikes to stay in the air as much as possible. Let's see, I would like to get an enhancement going again. Get that going. I don't want to use enhancement towards the end of the fight because the next room is going to have hobgoblins and they're strong against thunder. Ow. Whoa, that was a big hit I took. I got to be really careful here now. Might want to save my tech bars for regroup, or we could just wail on the guy while they're helpless on the ground there. That works too. Come on, we almost got the guy. I don't even care if I don't get the warp kill. That's fine. We got the guy anyway. Hooray! Ooh, Samantha Soul? No, that's another game, viewers. What does that thing do anyway here? Probably something magic-based. Ah, there we go. Just a little more MP there. Not that I really need that, though. We're good to go. Let's get back on our fatigues, then. Yeah, we only fight the one guy there, so we'll be fine. Okay, so let's see, as far as magic goes, let's get back on... might as well get back on Fyra, though I'm not going to be using it against the hobgoblins. The door's not right next to where they have that little wall there that we could hide behind there. Oh, okay, I guess I got a couple of them. Alright, very well then. Back to business as usual, if I can. Oh, careful. Don't want to run out of my stamina so I can actually still warp strike. Haha! Yeah, sometimes I'll keep going for the finisher, even if I didn't hit them with the first hit. Just because I know that I'll be able to, or I'll sometimes be able to hit them at the very end of the technique. Did I just deal 99,999 damage there? I don't think I got a link strike there. That's weird. I'm gonna have to look at that one later. But in any case, took care of those guys, and we made it to the next haven. And more mega elixirs that I can never use here. Oh well. But yeah, coming up here, probably the most dangerous 10 floors for us to get through. So let's take a look at our setup here. Alright, so I'm going to want to have the Radiant Lands coming up here. I think everything here is going to be weak to light. So yeah, make sure you got your Radiant Lance ready to go. And let's see, Thunder Magic might be useful. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's go with Thundara there. And I also want to make some Limit Break Magic, but I'm going to do that after using the Haven here, in case I screw something up with crafting it. So yeah, get you back on Light Elemental stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to be using Impulse, like, ever. So I'm not worried about that. Get you on Light Elemental weapons. Enhancements will be good. Might want to use Gravisphere coming up, but I think for now I'll just stick with Star Shell. Eventually I may switch to Gravisphere though for using the Limit Break Magic I'm gonna craft in a moment. But for now, normally I wouldn't want to rest up at a haven so soon after I just did so earlier. But this part is extremely dangerous. Oh, I almost went for the lasagna. No, I want to go with the golden tail soup there. Keep getting those crits, and HP regen is especially useful in this dungeon. And let's see what we got here. Ooh, that was nice with the Marlboro. Lots of magic to use on them.
Yeah, I know. Stylish as always. Come now, it's nothing special.
Whoa! What was that? With the Thundara there, I guess, or whatever was making that. Nice colors on that one.
Look at you.
You know, why don't we hold on to a picture of using the thermal suits there for a change? Okay, so what I want to do with the magic... Well, actually, first, hold on, we got another monolith to check out. Okay. So, with the Limit Break magic that I want to create, let's get some ice energy there. And then I want to use Zoo Beaks that I farmed from... what was it? That one hunt back at the Rock of Ravito there. And to deal the amount of damage that I want, I think I'm going to need 3 of them to do that. And then just add a little more potency to it. Maybe get it up to like 300. That should be good. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but it seems like the number of Zoo Beaks that I use in crafting the spell seems to have a much greater impact on my damage than the amount of potency that I have out of the spell. Like, I could use 2 Zoo Beaks and then a full stack of ice energy to get up to 300 anyway, but I'll deal a lot more damage if I used more Zoo Beaks. I don't know why. That shouldn't be a factor in it. Although I do recall with Expiricast, the number of components you use in it, other than the elemental energy, the number of components will determine how much experience you get out of it, which is why I crafted them the way I did. But I don't think that works for, like, the damage of spells. It's really strange how that all works. In any case, we got a new enemy here, Brain Drainer. They're basically like the typical... what was that? Mind Flayers that we were fighting before here. Whoop. Looks like we got a good parry opportunity. These guys are weak to polearms, bite, and thunder. I think they're weak to something else, too. Now, I want to be careful here, because I don't know when that other guy is going to be attacking me. So, if they hit me off screen, that could become problematic there. I don't even care if I miss on AP kills with these guys. Ow. Try that again. Or not. Well, that's one way of finishing the job. Okay, so next up is where I want to have my freeze spells ready to go. Because we've got Iron Giants to fight here. And they've got an obscene amount of HP. And yeah, why don't we put it to use? Haha! Well, it didn't deal as much damage as I would have liked, but it did hit both of them. So I can't complain there. But yeah, let's try and blindside these guys. It can be really tough fighting two of them at once. But once you get one of them out of the way, the rest should be relatively easy. Well, yeah, they're going into Pissy Boss mode! Okay, let's try that again. Let's see. They're not weak to ice, but they're strong against fire and lightning. So that's why I use ice magic for these guys. Let me get behind them again. But yeah, they are weak to great swords and light. At the very least. Wait for it. Then get behind them. And finish them off. Haha!
Was that perfect or what? I'll give you that.
I thought I'd be able to deal a lot more damage with my freeze spell on them. But that, yeah. I'm not sure why I didn't deal more damage. But got the job done anyway, so suppose I can't complain. When we've got more brain drain to fight here. I don't want to use enhancement on these guys. Unless it's like very early in the fight. Because, well yeah, Iron Giants are immune to lightning elemental damage. And we're going to be fighting more of them next. Okay, let's see. Can I blindside them? Well, I can kill one of them, probably. Whoop. Oh, I probably should have used Thundara to open up the fight. But we can do it this way, too. Unless I used it and I forgot about it. Well, in any case, we got them all the same. Hooray! Okay, now here is by far the most difficult room of all the Menace dungeons for level 90 Iron Giants to fight at once. This is why I use Limit Break, because they just got so much HP. So let's get started here with that. Deal pretty good damage to all of them. And then I want to stay as far away from them as I can here. Unfortunately, their gravity attack makes it very difficult to do. Let's get Star Shell going while they're using their gravity attack. And if I can, get out of there. If I can help Ignis out, great. If not, get out of there. I just gotta wait for my magic to cool down. So just wait for it. We're almost there. Well, that one seems to be doing pretty good on HP. Okay, let's see. Where's the guys that are doing well on HP, or not so well? Okay, hit them all again, and we should be able to finish off some of them. Okay, got one. Let's see, get that one. Okay, got two. Can I target the core? There we go. Ha-ha! Okay, I made that look a lot easier than it actually is. That one can just be so dangerous with all four of them attacking you at once if you don't have limit break magic. I actually wanted my limit break magic to deal 99,999 damage, but for some reason it didn't deal as much damage as it did when I was practicing earlier. Really weird how magic damage works, but in any case, we got them all the same. We're good to go. I was thinking about maybe using Gravisphere to hit all of them, but it seems like the limit break spells have a really wide radius, so I didn't need that. Okay, so let's see. We're back to relatively normal enemies here. Goblins. I think everything is going to be weak to polearms and light for the remainder of these 10 floors. Another way you could deal with those Iron Giants, if you don't want to farm Zoobeaks, is you could use Alterna from the Ring of the Lucii. Oh, I thought that guy was getting ready to attack me. So yeah, that's one way you could deal with them, but I thought that was a bit cheap. So I figured, let's use something that's remotely fair, like a damage magic spell. So I thought that was a reasonable way. Another nice thing about using ice magic against them is that it slows them down a lot, which really helps when you're fighting four of them at once.
Around here. Indeed.
Looks like we're getting a bit light on HP, though. Let's see, who needs it the most? Ignis? Okay, so let's see what we can do with him. Try to give him the opportunity to use Heal Cast and restore his maximum HP, but that might not happen. I have no control over it when he's going to do that or not. But, okay, so we fought some goblins. I think we got more brain drainers coming up here. Let's see what we got. I don't want to use my own magic, though, because everyone's magic operates on the same cooldown. It's like a global cooldown thing with magic for your entire party. So I'll just do the best I can. If I can get an enhancement going, so much the better. Oh, looks like we got another parry. Alright, can I get an enhancement going then? There we go. That'll really help me out a lot. Okay, then where are we? Yeah, I can hold my own against the really hard enemies, but the really easy enemies are the ones that give me a hard time. Oh, looks like we got parry. Yes! Even though I was to the side of that guy, I was still able to get the parry opportunity to happen. Let's get that going there. Well, at least you hit the guy this time. Oh! I meant to do that to rescue Prompto there. Okay, looks like they're getting ready to pull a fast one on me. Yep. Yeah, when you see them kind of hovering around really fast to the left or the right, they're usually getting ready for a really fast charging attack on you. Okay, yeah, let's get Star Shell going. Looks like Ignis doesn't want to use magic today. Well, we can do this too.
Worry about yourself.
Prompto's gonna need some help soon. Okay, I think this is where we started. Yes. Okay, so here the middle and right pads have treasure at the four-way intersection. No enemies again. So it should be pretty quick to get in and out at least. See, I don't think there's any more Iron Giants for us to fight, so that's why I removed Freeze. I don't think I'll ever use the rest of that stack, but I'll hold on to it just in case. Cost enough. I might also want to farm some more Zoo Beaks. One of the super bosses might be useful against one of them. A limit break spell. Usually I use Quintcast, but I might want to experiment a little more with the magic here. Yeah, I guess they let everyone get into the rooms through the bars in this dungeon because you can easily warp strike enemies from the doorway. Didn't seem to be the case as much in the caves. Like the enemies kind of stayed a ways back there. Okay, so Prompto could use a bit of healing too. Let's give him fire to use on these guys. And I'll just try to keep an eye on them. And hopefully I can make it over to the Haven before someone dies. But otherwise, I think we're good to go.
Onward. Right.
Okay, I think we got even more goblins to fight up here. Yep. Just carry the buff over from the last battle. But I don't want to... Whoa. Get out of there. Too many of them. Yeah, just warp in. And if you can, warp out. Warp out. There we go. Okay, only... Well, we still got a lot of them to kill. Oh, wait, hold on. There's one, like, facing away from me. Couldn't get blind sight on them for some reason. Get out of there. Okay. Might want to be ready for regroup. Might end up needing it. Whoa! Hold on. Rescue? Okay, you're good. You're good. Just keep on picking them off before they kill us. You can use your magic, Prompto. This would be a good time. Oop, get behind the guy, maybe. Or not. Okay, this guy doesn't want to turn their back to me. Ooh, a new accessory. I wish these italicized accessories were, like, actually useful or special. Yeah, I don't believe that description there. Lies! Okay, so now we've got more of those brain drainers to deal with. Let's get out of... well, actually, you know what? We might as well just leave your spell there for now. I thought he might have been, like, on his flamethrower, but I forgot. I already removed... well, yeah, I removed that. Okay, one more battle to survive, and then we'll be at the Haven. Or we'll reach the Haven. Again, I don't want to use my magic because I want to give my other allies the opportunity to do so themselves. Now, if I can blindside this guy... Alright, very nice. That'll really help out getting one of them down. Can I... Oh, parry. That works too. Okay, come on. Just one more. Yeah, they're still there. Thanks. Never mind. Like, what am I warp striking here?
Was that perfect or what? I'll give you that.
Oh, a rare coin. Not that I'll need those, like, ever again. I suppose they could sell them. Might be worth decent money. But, alright. We survived! Whew! Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to use the Haven here. Ooh, an ingot. And another monolith for our collection. Very nice. How are we doing on all of those anyway? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Monoliths. So, well, just one more to go. Doing pretty good on all those. But, let's see. How are we looking here? Yeah, why don't I change my setup before moving on from here? Okay, so I'm not going to need magic anymore. Enemies either don't have an elemental weakness or they don't have the HP to survive a magic spell. So I don't think it's going to be as useful here. Okay, I still want to have the Radiant Lance. And then the Dominator we still want to hold on to. And then there's, let's see, I want to go with a sword. We'll just go with Balmung there. And get back to our Sword of the Father. That'll be nice. Let's see. Yeah, you want to keep the ribbons equipped. Let's see. As far as Gladio goes, might not be a bad idea to use Impulse. We'll see how that works out. But I do want non-elemental weapons on everyone, since there is an enemy that is strong against light in the upcoming battles. Let me see what we got here, or how soon we'll run into that enemy. So let's see, I think there's, yeah, only 2 battles with the enemy that's strong against light, but I don't want to be switching around everything all the time. We'll just stick with this for now. Okay, get you back on non-elemental gear, enhancement, and Star Shell will be useful here. Might not be a bad idea to go with a Radiant Lance, since there is an enemy that's weak to pole arms and light. And he could just use his Vigilantes on the enemy that's not weak to light. That's resistant to light there. They're actually weak to daggers, too, so all the more reason. But, okay, yeah, I think that'll be good enough for us.
Ugh, I'm all sticky and gross.
Woohoo! About time!
In this place? Really? I just want to get my maximum HP restored here. Fortunately, though, the rest of the dungeon should be relatively sane to get through. Those Iron Giants were just the bane of my existence the first time I played the game. Just couldn't get past them. Eventually, I just used the Ring of the Lucii to deal with them. Woo!
Why can't I warp too? So unfair.
Ha ha. Oh, those guys. I might want
Look
to
at you.
save a snapshot of that fight. Holy cow!
Look at you.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice shot, point blank. But, let's see. Yeah, let's go with that one. I like that.
Let's make tracks.
Yeah, let's.
Alright, so for the next 10 floors, or well, for the next floor, let's get our Radiant Lance, because we've got more goblins to fight here. If I get a first shot off, then I might use enhancement on these guys, but otherwise I wouldn't do that here, because the next battle has some enemies that are strong against them. Yeah, you see them winding up like that? You know they're gonna give you an attack that you can parry. Of course, if I can get that guy, so much the better. Yeah, you just keep dancing there, Prompto. Or you could get through the door one of these days. And pretty late on the star shell. Forgot to use that earlier. But I do not want to forget the treasure. Okay, so for the next one, we've got Utu to deal with. They can inflict stop on you, so that's why I want to have the ribbons, for one of the reasons. Well, thought that guy was getting ready to attack. But yeah, enhancement would be useless here. If I can get a blindside link strike, that would be really good. But apparently not. Let's see. Let's get Star Shell going. Though Impulse could be good too. But with two of them, I'd rather go with Star Shell to debuff both of them. Haha! Where are you? Okay. Oop, okay, that guy's getting a little sneaky. Try that again. There you go! That's how it's done.
Was that perfect or what?
I'll give you that.
Oh, yeah, good enough. Let's see. Okay, so we got another four-way intersection here. Get my bearings. Okay, so the left and right paths lead to treasure. No enemies. And no items that I can collect either, apparently. Maybe I should have sold some before coming in here. Well, not that it really matters. But it does kind of bother my OCD. But not as much as having to go through this all over again. So we'll just carry onward. Okay, so the middle path will take us to the end, eventually. There's no more... intersections like that. So it's just a straight shot all the way to the end. Against a new enemy, Elder Curl. Well, we saw them before, but this is a new variation of one, where this guy is not weak to fire. Whoa! So yeah, Sage Fire, not going to be useful here. But otherwise, just wail on them as usual. So they can't do that. And if one of you guys could rescue me, that would be nice. Okay, so if I can get a blindside on them, that would be nice. Ow. Didn't phase through that in time. But yeah, just keep going at them like that. Might not be a bad idea to use regroup here. While the guy is vulnerable and... yeah, I waste it. Whoops. Yeah, you gotta fully parry that one. You can't just block it and then fail the parry there. No, it doesn't work that way. Unfortunately. Wow, I got really lucky that didn't... oh wait, no, that's not luck. That's because I had a ribbon equipped. That would have killed me if I didn't have a ribbon equipped. That wasn't luck, that was called being prepared.
Starving to death, and yet we're all very...
Though, I would like to get some of my maximum HP back, so I might equip a spell coming up here. Let's see. Well, not against the next enemies, Utu. They're strong against fire, ice, and lightning. So, I mean, I still could use heal cast on them. It just wouldn't be useful other than for the healing. Yeah, when you see them backing up into the air like that, yeah, they're gonna use an attack that can parry, or that you can parry. Let me see if I can get behind them. Did that guy just shoot me out of their ass? Rude! But yeah, if someone could rescue me, that would be nice. Rescue me? Please rescue me before I die! Thank you for getting up off your ass. If I died, that would have been it. Game over. I cannot use a Phoenix Down to circumvent that. But, alright! Made it. Okay, so the next battle has... Oh, even more Utus. Okay, I'm gonna have to equip some sort of magic. I was hoping to wait for, like, some goblins or something, but no! Can't do that. But, let me see. Well, I might as well use whatever. I was gonna make some fire heal cast magic, but it doesn't especially matter what I use. They're gonna be strong against it no matter what I use. But I should be able to heal up anyway.
What?
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so even though that didn't damage them, I still got my full HP back. Yeah, this dungeon was where I first learned about heal cast, just in general. I didn't really pay much attention to magic in my first playthrough. So this is where I started learning about, like, components and, like, elemancy added effects, things like that. Well, I would have said, yay, a rare coin, but, I don't really need them anymore. And you know what? I'm gonna remove the heal cast so I don't accidentally use it. But, yeah, we got a whole bunch of goblins here. If I can get a tech bar quickly enough, I might use enhancement. Actually, now that I think about it, the next two rooms have goblins in them, so I can use it whenever I want. Just trying to wait for a good opportunity to get out of the, or get in the way. And parry. Yeah, just try to stay away from the pack as much as possible. There we go. Haha! And one more. Oh, okay, we still got one more. Got him. Very nice. Oh, I never actually used enhancement. Whoops. Well, yeah, if I get it quickly enough here, maybe I might use it. There are a lot of these guys. I think there's like 10 of them in this room. Or no, that was the previous room. But, yeah, let's go after the stragglers here. Okay, what else do we got? And, or what is it? Star Shell would be really good here. Haha! Just trying to get in the way of that goblin. But, I guess I got close enough. I didn't think I was. Yeah, I knew one of you guys was already nearly dead anyway. Yeah, you're better off using Star Shell on these guys. Than enhancement. Let's see, I don't think the Elder Curls are strong against fire. They're just not weak to it like all the other ones are. But, alright, got him. Okay, then that is the wrong way. And I want to get my sword ready for 2 Elder Curls. I'm prepared for 2. I can deal with them. Okay, so for techniques here, I'm just thinking if I want to change anything up with these guys. Yeah, Ignis will use the Vigilantes. Sagefire really isn't going to be that good for us. But I'll keep Regroup and... Oh, let's get Piercer going. That'll probably be my technique of choice against these guys. But yeah, just keep on wailing on them while you can. But you gotta be careful, there's the other one that's around here too. And you don't want them to get you from off screen. Aha! I saw them spinning around and I figured, hey, I might get lucky with just a regular physical attack and blindside them. Once you get one of them, then you're in really good shape. It's just fighting 2 of them at once that can be a problem. Okay, why don't we get Regroup going here? I'm actually surprised that I'm able to use regroup
Quick and easy.
as often as I am. Might want to get ready for another regroup. Yeah, that would have killed me if I didn't have a ribbon equipped. But, yeah, if one guys could rescue me, that would be nice. Thank you. Whoa! And whatever the other guy's doing, as long as it's far away from me, that's fine. Come on, finish him! There we go. Let's get regroup going again.
Everyone form up.
Yeah, I don't need regroup so much for like having more margin for error or anything. I just don't want to lose my maximum HP while I'm moving around like that. Guys, thank you. I could have used regroup there, but I thought I'd save it. Okay, back to the usual strategy. Let's just keep going all out. If I can get a piercer on the guy, so much the better. Of course, I used the technique after before I saw that they were vulnerable. But we got them all the same. Hooray!
That was a close one. Too close for comfort.
I wouldn't say that was close, but it was a little tricky. Okay, so we got those guys. One more battle against goblins, and I'll use enhancement if I have the opportunity. But it would be nice if I could actually attack the enemies and hit them. That helps too. Okay, actually, yeah, let's switch to enhancement. There we go.
This ought to give you an edge.
I already have an edge, I just need a bigger one. Let's see. Okay, so let's get one shot in there. Oh, I guess I killed the guy in the first hit. Whoops. Okay, there we go. That's how it's done. Hey, nice. Alright, so one more segment to go, but yeah, let's definitely rest up here. Yeah, if you use the Havens, then that really helps with your maximum HP needs. I've gone through the entire dungeon in one go without using the Havens for the experience, and it was very, very difficult.
I think that's the last of the monoliths.
Sure looks that way. Hard to imagine even a king of yore was no match for these menaces.
Sad to think his story is all but forgotten.
But it isn't over. It seems the king believed his heir would one day vanquish these foes.
That means you, pal.
Yeah, thanks. I got that much.
No pressure or anything. Sorry if the voice acting was a bit
Wait.
difficult to hear, but
Sleeping here?
well, that's why we got subtitles. But alright, the last haven. I like how they have a little bit of dialogue there for finding all the monoliths. Getting them in your data log there. I don't think there's an achievement for getting every data log entry, but I will be getting all of them. If I don't have all of them already. Oh, no, there's definitely at least one that I just remembered that, yeah, I haven't gotten. Well, let's see what we got going on here.
That's boss. Come now, it's nothing special.
Oh, yeah, with those guys. It is special.
Nailed it.
This should be a hit.
Stylish as always.
Ha
I likes.
Quit it.
ha.
Striking a pose.
Quit it.
Ow, quit it.
Isn't that
Isn't
Ow,
what-
quit it.
What?
just my imagination?
Oh, hey, there's Carbuncle there, kind of hazy in the background there. Kind of hard to tell, but
Nailed it.
they're there.
And I warp too. So unfair.
Well, let's see what we got. Yeah, I like this one. It's good. got the nice blue colors and everything going on with that. But can we defeat the final menace beneath Costlemark Tower? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy 15. This is H.G. Bailey signing off. Have a good day.